Hello everybody, what's going on? It's Ball92, JSMT here today, and I have a pretty special video for you guys today, for really two reasons. First reason being that it's a video that's being uploaded to our YouTube channel. I'm saying R in the sense that I have a partner. His name is Marmoset12, and if you didn't know that, you probably never watched our Minecraft videos, or just add that our later videos in the channel, which you should go watch right now if you haven't. Also, if you just found this YouTube channel just by watching this video, go watch all our other YouTube channels, and if you like the video, share some love. You know, I'm just saying this because I'll probably forget by the end of this video. But anyways, the second reason being that it's a new game that we're going to be filming on our channel. I know I said that about DayZ, or I possibly didn't say that about DayZ, but anyways, we'll have more DayZ footage and more Minecraft footage at that, and hopefully more World of Warplanes footage in the future. We're also planning on broadening the just general content of our channel further into more games, and also out of games. Well, we'll stay in games, but going from games and possibly going to other stuff, such as I don't know, other stuff that people do on YouTube, that maybe a news show hosted by me. I know there's a lot of other very popular news shows that people already do this, and I don't know how broad of a market it really is that to really get into making like a news channel, sort of. And by news channel, I mean, you know, like standing in front of a camera and telling people stuff about what's going on in the world, possibly a daily upload, which would be very hard for us at the very moment. That's why sort of going to segue into the other part of what I'm trying to say right now, which is we haven't uploaded a video in, YouTube tells me a month. I think it's been about 2 months, honestly. That video was the DayZ video. But the reason being is it's, well, we're small up-and-coming YouTube channel. We've only been around for about 9 months. I know a lot of people would probably be like, oh, 9 months, well, that's a pretty long time. You should be doing really well. Well, I mean, we only have 5 videos up, and hopefully that will change. Well, of course, after we upload this one, we'll have 6 videos, but I mean, hopefully we might actually do a video a week. I'm trying to put my mind to that, so it'll probably be out a video every 2 weeks, hopefully for the next week or two. But then once we really get into summer, we'll have a lot more free time, being that we won't have to worry about our schoolwork, and then we might actually be able to lift this YouTube channel off the ground this summer and actually take it somewhere. And I hope that all of you that are watching and following my YouTube channel right now, I hope that all of you will support us through the rest of our YouTube adventures, which, who knows, it might end next week. I don't know, but until then, I'm hoping that it's going to go splendid for us. But anyways, enough of me rambling on about random stuff that probably didn't make any sense. Going to the game that we're playing, because that's probably why you're here, is because you like World of Warplanes, or possibly you just like Warplanes, or possibly you just like video games, or possibly you just found this video and you said, hey, let's watch it. But anyways, World of Warplanes, well, what it is, it's pretty much the brother to World of Tanks, which is a tank battle simulation game thing, and this is a warplane battle simulation game thing. But if you're not familiar with this, I already said that. It's what I just said. I don't know why I'm recapping what I said, but anyways, it's a pretty awesome game. This right here is my tier 4 German BF-110B heavy fighter. Pretty much, I'm just going to quickly go through all the classes of the game, and then we'll jump into the actual gameplay. This is a heavy fighter. I refer to heavy fighters as bombers because that's really what I use them for. They have poor maneuverability, as you can see, only 191, but their altitude performance and their airspeed isn't that good, but their firepower, their hit points, and their altitude performance is really good. So pretty much what that means is you can get up above the enemy, and then you can just come down on their base, and you can just rain hell upon them. Then if we go over here, this is just a fighter, but this is sort of down the line of the heavy fighters for the UK, which until next tier you actually get a heavy fighter, but honestly you use this thing as a heavy fighter. It says 1 bomb, which for a tier 3 plane actually isn't that powerful. It's sort of surprising that they didn't give us the option to maybe have 2 of these, because you can't really take out, you could take out I think 1 ground target, but definitely not a headquarters, which is what you want to do if you are a bomber. Of course, it has the rear gunner like most heavy aircraft, heavy fighters and attack aircrafts would have. If we go over here to the Bosch 2, which is sort of going against what I just said, but this is an attack aircraft. Unfortunately, attack aircrafts around the mid-tiers, most I think around 5 to 6, and then once you get into 8 and 9, don't have rear gunners, which is quite a shame because it's really what's going to save you if you get someone on your tail, because just like the heavy fighters, these have very, very poor maneuverability. Their firepower isn't that good, but their hit points are very, very high, which these guys are really made for swooping down and taking out the ground targets. Then, last but not least, well, actually, it's the first when you're buying planes and stuff, is the fighter. The fighter is pretty self-explanatory. It's the small aircraft with great maneuverability, low firepower, low hit points, but it can go fast and it can just pretty much fly circles around other fighters and around heavy aircrafts. These guys are really sort of your main ground troops, and the rest of them are really your support classes. I can't really define which ones would be support and which one would be heavier. I guess these guys are heavier. I'm sorry. These guys are the heaviest that I know of right now, which are the heavy fighters. But anyways, I've been rambling on about stuff for 6 minutes now, which probably is pretty boring. So let's actually go and play World of Warplanes, because that's probably why you're here. So if you're new to the game, I think there's a fair amount of people that play this game. Normally there's like 34, 36. I know more towards the evenings and on weekends there's a lot more people that play the game, probably because, you know, it's the evening and weekends when most people play their games. But anyways, it does take a fair amount of time to get into a battle, about a minute sometimes less, really depending on the time of day. But anyways, okay, well, there we go, right into a battle. That only took, what, about 20 seconds. But this is the main battle screen. This is sort of going to be a tutorial, sort of not a tutorial at the same time, but this is where you can pretty much compare stats with enemy fighters, and you can see who's on your team and who's on the enemy team. Right here is where you compare the stats. So positive means it's better than you're better than them, and negative means that they're better than you, which is sort of weird because level 5 fighters can, well, actually just this fighter, it's, whoa. Which fighter was that? There was a fighter here that had a lot better altitude performance than me. I don't know which one. But anyways, I think that's the upgraded version of me, so I'm going to have to watch out for that guy, definitely. And anyways, so the battle has not fully started yet, but I can enter into it, as you can see right here. Now, my main strategy when I play attack, heavy aircrafts, is to fly up to about max altitude, which is around 2,000. Not a lot of people go up that high, and then you just stay up that high, which until all the fighters have gone underneath of you to engage your own fighters, and then just swoop down and attack the enemy headquarters. With the enemy headquarters gets you 3 ground target hits, which does actually get you a fair amount of points and experience. Plus, once you've done that, you can circle around and you're behind the enemy with a lot of firepower, and you can do some pretty bad damage to them. But now, when I settle behind the enemy, that's sort of a bad phrase to use because, of course, I'm getting shot at. Of course I am. Oh my god. Okay. That doesn't normally happen, but sometimes you get these guys who are just going to fly up for no apparent reason, and they're going to do what you're doing too. As you saw, there was an attack aircraft or a heavy fighter that was shooting at me too, that he went down as well. That was a very bad example of how to play this game, so let's just erase that from our memories, and we'll go back to the hangar, and we'll actually go in, possibly, let's go into a lower tier battle, because the higher tier battles are sort of more intense, obviously for obvious reasons. I don't think that's the right context to say that in, but anyways, so this is the Saka something. It's the British attack aircraft. I believe it's it's a fighter, but once I reach the next tier, it is a heavy fighter. I honestly think it's a heavy fighter right now. I don't know why they named it. Possibly just a error in what they were doing. Oh, sorry, I just had to get a drink there. Throat's getting a bit hoarse. I've tried to do this video like 30,000 times, and a lot of time I've stopped because I was taken down in the first round. But honestly, we're just going to ignore that ever happened, and yeah, let's just pretend that. Yeah, okay, that doesn't normally happen. Trust me. Okay, this is a pretty cool map. It's the Pacific Ocean map. it's just pretty cool. But anyways, so as I was saying, it's a Sasuka. It's level 3, and it's honestly a heavy fighter. I don't know why people say it isn't, or people don't. I don't know what people actually say. But once again, this honestly, wargaming.net. You ever see this video, please change your freaking matchmaking skills, because I'm a level 3. There's no way that I mean, this battle, there's nothing I can do in this battle. Like, I mean, I can try to fly around to the enemy headquarters, but even at that, you see, this is just honestly a waste of my money, because I'm going to lose money in trying to repair this fighter, and I'm going to I'm not going to be able to do anything. These level 5 fighters, it's insane. Like, the wargaming.net matchmaking system is pretty bad. I have to say that right now. Okay? So, anyways, I'm going to try to swoop around, but once again, I'm going to die. That's just a given right now. And honestly, that's very sad, because I really didn't want to have the first World of Warplanes videos just me dying a bunch of times, which will be pretty pathetic. Hopefully, please come back, because next video, I promise I won't die, like, repetitively over and over again. But anyways, I'm going to fly around the mountain. I'm going to stick very low, because what's really hilarious is in, like, because in the hints, it tells you to stick low to the ground, and then enemy planes will just fly right over you. But it's like, you have to realize something, that everybody else is reading that too. So then a bunch of people who are more of the hunter-killers have the idea, oh, well, then we should probably check really low. So then flying low really doesn't help your situation that much. Sometimes it can. I mean, I'm going to go against what I just said, because in the higher tier battles, I find that people tend to fly a lot higher, do what I do. And, you know, because they're the higher tiers, they don't get shot down as easily. So a lot of the fighters even go up to higher altitudes than this, especially. Also, another reason is because of what's going on right now to me. I'm not being shot by a plane. I'm actually being shot by the anti-aircraft guns on this boat. Of course, this bomb is not big enough to take out the boat, and I only have one of them because... Oh, shit. Okay. Apparently it is. Okay, so apparently that bomb was actually big enough to take out the boat right there. So that was actually a pretty good start to this battle, which is me taking out a single boat. Which, I mean, you're probably thinking, oh, it's just one boat, but it will get me a small amount of cash value, which can possibly actually make this battle worth my while. Of course, now that I'm looking over, there are a few other level 3s and level 4s here. I'm just going to go into, well, I think this guy took it out. You see, the enemy base is right here, so I'm going to fly off here, because this place is absolutely just guarded with anti-aircraft guns up the wazoo, and I will, no doubt, die if I try to even go near them. So I'm going to go up here, and I'm just going to pretty much fly circles around this place. This radar tower right here, try to take it out, but I have a feeling that this anti-aircraft gun has a bit more firepower than my plane does, so I think it's going to win. But so be it, because I really don't have anything else that I could do. Oh, no, there we go. A fighter has locked its teeth onto me. I am done. Yep, that was a level 5 fighter. As you can see, these level 3s stand no chance against the level 5s. Now, I'm not fully blaming my death on the fact that I was just up against 2 tiers higher than me. I'm also, yeah, I am. I'm just going to completely blame it on that. So modest, aren't I? But anyways, so as you can see, my victory from my BF 110B is back, and I'll just go into the quick details of it. And so pretty much this is the victory screen, just like the World of Tanks victory screen. As you can tell, I actually did absolutely nothing in there, but I still got 90 experience and 3,000 gold, which, I mean, honestly, I lost a few thousand gold there because of how much it costs to repair this vehicle. But what I'll show you really quickly is pretty much how you upgrade things Well, nah, I'm not going to show you that, but it's pretty simple. You see, you use experience to buy the parts, and then you purchase them for money. As you can see, it's a purchase price of $47,000, a research price as $3,000. Right now, I only have 1,000 full research points, so I cannot buy that. But I've upgraded the bombs, and I've upgraded the mounted machine gun on the back, and my frontal machine guns. Also, a very quick, just little tip before I end the video, which is for all you people who are new to this game and possibly didn't know this. Go over to the service tab, and then you can load up on some very awesome ammunition, which is personally the armor piercing incendiary and the high explosives. That's one hell of a combo. Most of your targets will catch on fire immediately, and I think I've done a long enough video. I know that was 2 missions in a row that I just sort of dropped dead, and it's pretty pathetic, but as I said, not all my games go like that. So, hoping to see you guys next time. And if you like this video, leave some like, share, tell your friends, Unicorn Bros, Double Z, and subscribe. See y'all later. This is Bob92, J7T. See you guys.